Sounds like we might be getting some wind.
Yeah, actually seeing kind of a spring-like pattern again. We should be seeing that, of course. Well, those winds might turn in the sea breeze, and as they do turn out of the north more, we get the further cooling for much of the area and more cloud cover, but we may have to watch some gusty sundowners for Santa Barbara County, and that's very common for this time of year, so we'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully it's a low-end event, but it's going to stay in until at least 3 a.m. for Santa Barbara, and actually now extended a little bit longer as you look over my shoulder into LA and Ventura counties. They're actually going to hold those northerly winds coming in this direction for the next couple of days. They might actually go all the way till about Tuesday morning or so before we kind of see it quiet down a little bit and the winds actually abate just a little bit. Now look at these temperatures right here today. Wow, could you ask for much better? We actually are very cool average-wise this time of year, and you'll notice we were just a little bit better than that in Santa Barbara. And look at the records, far off of those. And something kind of interesting, we must have gone through a little spat of cold weather back in 1991. I noticed there was about 5 days in a row we were in the 30s in Santa Barbara, so nothing like that for this time of year, and definitely not this year. You'll notice Santa Maria right now, the winds are 17 miles an hour, San Luis about 16. Those winds turn a little more north as you head into Santa Barbara, and that, of course, is why we are getting just a bit warmer weather there. Santa Barbara at 74, Goleta only 66, so I'm assuming the winds haven't quite gotten down into that area right on the beach, so that's why it's still a little on the cool side. If those winds do indeed materialize over the next couple of hours, watch Goleta's temperature probably rise a few degrees at least before the next couple of hours. And you'll notice winds right there, the forecast, look at this, they're going to really bump up over the next couple of days, mainly out of the north. Now, this is nothing like the Santa Ana direction, so we're not expecting a big sort of a warm-up or anything. Definitely actually the opposite as the winds come off the ocean. But every so often, though, it does blow pretty hard here in Santa Barbara from Gaviota down all the way to Ventura. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that very closely the next couple of days. Otherwise, not looking too bad for tomorrow. The Oxnard Festival, we'll go with some low 60s, perhaps even low 70s as we head toward the afternoon hours, so it should be a nice day there for the Strawberry Festival over the weekend. And on the satellite, everything is pretty quiet out here, but we are definitely getting quite a bit of an onshore flow, so your overnight temperatures tonight into the 40s and 50s for most areas. Tomorrow, 70s, a few 80s, though, are possible as we look into areas around Santa Barbara with that offshore northerly wind. Other areas, though, will be in the 60s and 70s, very normal for this time of year, and a far cry from where we were just a few days ago. So you can see Ojai warm at 80 degrees. Ocean, not too bad out there. We're actually getting surf from all directions, so we'll go ahead and take that. You can see water at 60 degrees. High tide tomorrow is fairly quiet as well. Low tides, we're kind of in the middle of the moon cycle right now, so no big tide swings. And there's your temperatures. You'll notice we cool everybody off. Santa Barbara, a little bit of a wild card only because of the wind direction. Everybody else, though, generally below normal by Monday and Tuesday. Even a hint of maybe some drizzle possible on Tuesday and Wednesday for some areas. We'll stop on Santa Ynez right there. Look at that. We start to warm things back up again as we head toward Friday and Saturday. But it looks right now, Victoria, that our forecast computer is not anywhere near what we saw about a week ago when we were seeing that last week heat wave, which was so warm. The Santa Ana wind on steroids. Yeah, it was definitely, it was like October. I mean, it was just
there's
amazing.
There's a little fountain by my house. There was all these little kids in the little fountain just cooling off.
And I'll bet no one was stopping them either.
Oh, no,
yeah,
not at all.
Just go for it, kids.
People were walking by just be like, have fun.
Yeah,
it was
the beach
so
communities
warm.
got really beat up all down California because there's no air conditioning. You're not used to this. So, yeah, crazy.
Okay, thanks for that, Sean. Murals on the walls.